Hello, it's Polish Pol VR, welcome to my channel and it's time to review Sairento VR. It's finally nearly here. I said here like a ninja because of playing this game. Here! This game is nearly here! So, the game will be coming out in Europe and US, but at few different dates, so let me tell you that first. In Europe, digital and physical release will be on 5th of July. In US, the digital release is on 9th of July, 4 days later, and physical release is on 30th of July, end of the month. But nevertheless, it's just around the corner. The hype for this game was huge. A very priced game on PC. People loved it. The footage what you seen on YouTube from PC versions, it's only from early access. They updated shit out of this game. There's tons of content. But anyway, they wanted to release PSVR version last year and then they said, oh shit, we are a bit behind, but we rather wait and give you good game than release it now and you're gonna be like, oh, me, I don't like it. But nevertheless, they waited and it's now out, nearly. But I've got it for the review purposes. So I'm gonna tell you all about it. So, is the game worth the wait or is it a shitty game and the hype is not real at all and it's just all terrible and bad? Who knows? You have to watch to see. I'm gonna tell you all about it. Before I start, if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like because it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. Okay, let's do it. Right, I need to get something off my chest before I start doing this review. Holy shit! I'm a ninja! A true Japanese jumping off the walls cybernetic ninja with tons of weapons and tons of enemy to decapitate and slice in pieces. Oh my god, I just been playing this game. I feel so awesome. Right, okay, now I've got this off my chest. Let me talk a bit about the controls first. So, this game plays with move controllers, but also you can use 3D ruler in combination with moves. Regarding 3D ruler, I tried it and I said, fuck it. I can't use it with this game because this game plays too good with moves. You've got smooth locomotion with moves, you've got smooth turning, you've got teleportation, you've got bouncing off the walls, you've got back flips with the moves. You can slide and slash your enemies in bits with your swords, you can pull up your weapon whilst holding sword in other hand, cut somebody's leg off and then shoot their brains out. Oh, it's so amazing. With the ruler, you have to, of course, sitting down. I played the game standing up because for me that's the only way to play this. The game at the beginning advised you to sit down, but you can play standing. Don't take this advice. That's a shitty advice. Just make sure you've got your all environment clear around you. Make sure there is nobody around you because if they will, they definitely gonna get your fist or head to their chin or nose or between the eyes. Anywhere on the face. Moves work great with this game. On left move, you've got your smooth locomotion. On right move you've got your teleportation, but the teleportation is not true teleportation. Teleportation, you can even think of it like one of your weapons. Because you can move in slow motion, you can jump up and then do double jump and then go do some wall running just to bounce off it, do backflip and shoot somebody with your two guns. And then land, pull your swords out in slow motion, sliding, chopping people. It's just so many awesome moves and it's so nicely implemented. The bullet time works great in this game. The time slows down when you jump in, but you can activate it as well with a circle button. And same on the landing, you can activate sliding with your square button. The only issue I've got with controls a bit is the fact that same move controller what you're using for teleportation, which is your main way of locomotion, it's got 10 buttons on it, but I got used to it. With the ruler, you get this smooth locomotion like you get with moves as well, but you know, you've got your free turning, so you've got your hands free. But trust me, you'll not be using much smooth locomotion in this game because it's just too satisfying to do all the tricks in the air while playing it. I'm not just saying it, I mean it. This game fucking empowered me. I feel so pumped. You've got two swords on your back, whatever you choose. You've got two guns in your holsters or your ninja stars or whatever. You can have bow, just tons and tons of weapon. You unlocking new shit as you progressing through the game. There's some missions, I advise you to do them at the beginning. Well, do tutorial first and then do some missions, maybe play on novice, just to get used to the controls and locomotion because it seems easy to pick up, but there's so many tricks for you to perform that it might take a while for you to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's awesome. If you start playing on on harder difficulty like me, you definitely gonna feel awesome, but you gonna die fast. It reminds me of that first time when I lost my virginity. I didn't last it long, but I loved every second of it, even if it only was seconds. Awesome locomotion system. If you felt like a badass in Blood and Truth and you've been like shooting people and shit, you're gonna feel more badass in this game because you've got this free movement. You can go anywhere on the stage, and I don't mean just floor, I mean walls, roofs, ceilings and shit, just everywhere you wish to. The levels are very nicely designed for your performances, your little ninja shenanigans here and there. Once you get hang of the movement, your enemies just gonna be shit scared of you. They be covering themselves in their own faces because that's how awesome you're gonna become. Also, regarding the movement, there's tons and tons of options. There's so many options that sometimes I didn't even know what they meant, but basically you can switch off any blinders, any click turning, you can choose speed of your movement, so I set everything to the fastest and off I went with my swords to just be stabbing and slashing. I touched on the missions a bit, but the game also got co-op multiplayer, which I not been able to test yet because of course it's not out yet, so not that many people playing. Apart from missions, which is shitloads of them on shitloads of levels, you got proper campaign as well. We're gonna touch about campaign in a minute, but let me tell you a bit more about the missions. You can choose your loadout, so you're choosing your weapons. There's tons of them to choose. You've got machine guns, you've got normal guns, ninja stars, bows, different kind of swords, some hooks and shit. Anything you could wish for, you could think like, yes, that could be a weapon I could kill with. It's probably in this game. The more mission you unlock, the more XP you gain, the more stuff you unlock for yourself. Some missions not gonna be for you because you're not gonna be high enough level, but you can always rescan them. It costs money, which you earn through the game. It's not costing much, so I encourage you to do that. Okay, so I said I gonna touch about story mode a bit. Story mode takes around 2 to 3 hours to complete on normal difficulty. You get around 10 missions. Before each missions you can equip yourself, you can upgrade yourself, you getting collectibles during the missions, you finding some legendary relics, good luck with that, and then off you go to a fight. Basically you are here in Tokyo in the future, going home, got no weapons, and suddenly you hear explosions, the enemies coming, you finding 2 weapons, and because you are an awesome ninja, you're going to find them, then you're going back to base and checking out what's going on, what shit gone down in this place. Story missions can be escorting somebody, can be disarming some bombs on the train, finding some intel, downloading some data, or basically just coming to the room like an angry tornado and slashing everyone to pieces, decapitating them and just slaughtering everyone. The story mode is not the longest one, I would like it to be longer, but there is so much to this game than just story mode. There's a daily missions, there's a just basically endless amount of missions you can do. Also you can play co-op with your friends. Thanks to the customization you can upgrade everything what you got on yourself. You got dual katanas, you've got dual guns, different guns, shotguns, Uzis, katanas, swords, just anything you want, you just equipping. This is one of those games we just got tons and tons of replayability. And once you're doing those missions, like I said before, once you do tutorial, you alright to go. It's quite easy to pick up, but I definitely advise experimenting because even though it's easy to pick up, you'll be mastering all the way through you playing this game because there's so much to learn, so extra shit, extra jumps, running on walls. Basically you just playing and learning something new all the time, so it's that sense of amazement all the way through the game. You can see how fast you can jump, you can power slide, you can see how fast you can dash, depending on how you position your arms, where you position them. It's such a sensitive little movement system and it gives you such a satisfaction once you learn something new. Now I'm talking about this game like I'm loving everything, but there's definitely few issues. Like I said, campaign is a bit short. I would like to be more enemy types as well, and also in options menu sometimes there's so many options you don't know what you're doing, but thanks to those options you can customize game to your needs. You can have all your comfort options on or off. You can even improve performance by disabling some features, so like game gets sharper, but it's sharp enough. I got everything on. I love just soaking myself in blood, decapitating few enemies and then just showering in their intestines. Very satisfactory, especially in slow motion. Now graphically the game looks okay. It's not the best graphics definitely. If you play games like Astrobot or Blood and Truth, most all the top-notch graphically advanced games on PSVR, don't expect this in this game. The graphics doing their job, I would say, like PS2 level or something like that, maybe a bit better, but thanks to the amazing gameplay, it's definitely not taking away from the experience at all, and it works great, especially that some levels are quite open and quite large, but also during story mode few levels was kind of similar. Now let's speak a bit about the sound. sound. Of course, in your story mode you've got voice acting, and the story is presented basically by people talking to themselves over their little radio earpiece, whatever they were in. You don't really see many characters in front of yourself. You meeting somebody, you like escorting them, but mostly it's just dialogue, and it's voice acted nicely. It's okay, I liked it. Does its job, quite a lot of talking sometimes to listen to. It would be nice if they kept it simple, because in this game all you want to do is jumping straight into the action. Your katanas, when you got like lightsaber katana, which is super satisfactory, it basically makes lightsaber noise. It's awesome. Your guns making nice noises, you can hear enemies all around you, you know where they're coming from. There is a mission when you have to disarm the bomb, and basically you go in by the sound. And that's how you find this bomb, so definitely nice 3D sound in this game. The slashing sound are definitely top notch. It feels so nice when you're hearing it and seeing your enemy being cut in half. So this small team did great job on a sound design as well. Okay, so let's move on to the score. When VR first arrived, there was quite few companies making names for themselves. It's basically like a clean sheet. It doesn't matter if you old dog in gaming industry, there's room for everyone, and as we saw with Beat Games, when they released Beat Saber, little companies can succeed a lot. And same goes for the developers of Sairento VR. What they crafted is an amazing game, super satisfying to play, so I gonna give Sairento VR 9.5 out of 10. Even though there is few issues here and there, the positives definitely outweigh them by a large margin. Especially with all the experience you can gain, all the weapons you can collect, and the relics, and customizable loadout. There's so much replayability in this game, I cannot stress it. It's basically like an endless game. There's so many missions outside of the campaign mode, and those missions are my favorite part of the game so far, because there's just so much you can do. I mentioned Beat Saber earlier. In Beat Saber you playing level after level all the time, trying to get better, and you never get bored of it. And this game got similar effect thanks to the awesome controls and great gameplay. It's so satisfactory that you want just to outdo yourself all the time. So when the game releases, I cannot stress enough how much I recommend it. Go and get it and go and enjoy it. It's an awesome game, and that's it, bye.